Well, this June, Tech Valley High School in East Greenbush will be graduating its first class of seniors. The school has been an advocate for new and different methods of teaching and the fight for education reform. They're now accepting applications for 2011 and 2012. Here to talk more about this different type of education is Dan Lieber, principal of Tech Valley High School. Dan, good morning to you.
Thank you very much
I hope
for
I
having
pronounced
me.
your name correctly.
You did.
All
Lieber.
right, perfect, great.
Thank you.
Well, good morning to you, and I wanted to ask you, first of all, education reform has been a big deal for a long time, even before Spitzer. We had Pataki talking about education reform. So what is it? What is the big problem? Why can't they get this done correctly?
Well, I think if you look on your own website, Elaine Houston had a nice blog about the conversation seems to be a lot about charter schools and not charter schools and education reform around who's running the schools. I think it really needs to focus on teaching and learning. What are we doing in the classroom? What are the kinds of skills and dispositions that we're trying to nurture in our students and develop them? So I think you'll see it change over the next few years as the president is coming to the region and the focus becomes on creating the workforce and the pipeline for the future economy. I think education reform will respond to that.
What do you guys exactly want? I mean, do you want the money equally shared, or do you want high need schools, lower need schools to get equal share, or a different kind of share? What are you looking for exactly?
Well, I think it really has to do with the kinds of learning outcomes that we're teaching our students. So it's an exciting time at Tech Valley High School because we're recruiting our new class and we're also graduating our first class. And so I think it's about teaching to deliberately teaching to a new set of skills: collaboration, critical thinking, communication, and self-direction. So as we teach deliberately to those skills, I think that's where we see education improvement and the results of our students coming out ready for the workforce and ready for university and colleges.
Do you think funding has a lot to do with reform or not?
I do. I think there is certainly a need to adequately fund the kinds of education and the kinds of schools and the kinds of teaching and learning that we need. No doubt about it. But I think as principal of the school and as leader in the community around some of the issues of learning outcomes, I think it's important that we keep the focus on what we're doing in schools. Now,
a lot of people think you guys are doing great work over there at Tech Valley High. So what, if anything, that is so different that made you guys so good, or, if you will?
Oh, I think there are a couple of things. I think number one is project-based learning. In order to teach our students how to collaborate and communicate and to think critically, we have to give them opportunities to do those things. Pen and paper tests are important. It's an important measure of how to understand content. But it's also important that we give students opportunities to perform, to do projects, number one. Number two, it's in your hands, using technology. I think that we are now in a world of work where computers are ubiquitous. They're everywhere. So teaching our students how to use information and how to synthesize information is extremely important.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We're running out of time. We could talk about this all day pretty much.
We could.
But we're running out of time. For more information on this, we've set up a link on our website, wnyt.com, and people can go there and get all the information they need. Just click on News Links, and they'll get that information. Principal, Tech Valley High, Dan Lieber, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate your time.